back to another video. Today we're in Preston, but we're on our way to Scotland.
I thought we'd check out the railway station while we're here. It's like quite an old, interesting one. Preston railway station is in Lancashire. It's an interchange railway station on the West Coast Main Line, halfway between London Euston and Glasgow Central. It serves the Avanti West Coast Northern trains, the Trans-Pennine Express services, plus the Caledonian Sleeper that stops over here. It also serves the Calder Valley line to Leeds and York, and by branch lines to Blackpool North. The North Union Railway opened the station on the site in 1838. It was extended in 1850 with new platforms under the separate management of the East Lancashire Railway. The current station that you see here was built in 1880 and extended in 1903 and 1913 when it had 15 platforms. A free buffet for servicemen was provided during both World Wars. The East Lancashire platforms were demolished in the 1970s as connecting lines crossed. And here was the hotel room that we stayed in for one night before our final trip to Scotland. We stayed in Dumfries and Galloway in Scotland, and on our first day of travels we went to Port Logan Aquarium. We went there because it was a rainy day, thinking that it would be mostly indoors, but it wasn't. A lot of it was outdoors, but it was lovely nonetheless. Port Logan is a unique visitor attraction, which is the home of a wide range of sea fish and marine life, including rays, cod, pollock, turbot, mullet, starfish, hermit crabs and much more. The fish pond is created from the natural feature of the rocky coastline and was originally used as a sea fish larder for the wealthy Laird of Logan. The origins of Port Logan date back to 1682, when the local MacDowell Lairds built the pier and a village which was originally called Port Nessock. In 1788, Colonel Andrew MacDowell of Logan commissioned work at the north end of the bay on the Logan fish pond. Over the next 12 years, an almost circular rock pond was constructed by expanding a natural blowhole in the rock. The pond housed a range of fish caught at sea and stored here to ensure freshness, while the water was naturally changed at each tide by means of a grill. The residents were unable to escape. Today, what is known as the Logan Fish Pond and Marine Life Centre is approached along the track that curves around the north side of the bay. The next day we visited a very windy, the Mull of Galloway, which is Scotland's most southerly point. We're here to visit the lighthouse. The lighthouse is currently active and was built in 1830 by engineer Robert Stephenson. The white painted round tower is 26 metres or 85 foot high. The light is 99 metres or 225 foot above sea level and has a range of 28 nautical miles. The lighthouse and lighthouse keepers' houses are designated as Category A listed buildings. During World War II, on the 8th of June 1944 at 7:30 p.m, a French member of the British Air Transport Auxiliary, Claudius Elchella, died by striking the lighthouse in his plane while making a low landfall from the Irish Sea. The lighthouse is now automatic, and an old outhouse has been converted into a visitor centre run by the South Rhines Community Development Trust, a group of local people and businesses. In 1913 there were a community buyout, and the Mull of Galloway Trust purchased the land and buildings, with the exception of the tower, from Northern Lighthouse Board.
We've just arrived into Stranraer Harbour Station.
Yeah, the end of the line. I think that's how you pronounce it, Stranraer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, it goes to Ayr, which is about 5 stops away. It was closed down, but they reopened it. It has the most stupid times for trains. There's only 2 a day. One leaves at 7 in the morning and comes back at 4 in the afternoon. So we won't be going on the train. Even locals I've spoke to thought it was a stupid timing. There's only one track as it goes off there. It goes up and then back again.
Stranraer Railway Station was opened on the 1st of October 1862. Once called Stranraer Harbour Railway Station, it serves the town of Stranraer in Dumfries and Galloway. The station is 95 miles southwest of Glasgow and is the terminus of the Glasgow South Western Line. It has 2 platforms, although only one of these is currently in use that you can see here, and it's staffed on a part-time basis. Stranraer Station remains owned by Stena Line and not Network Rail. The following day we decided to have a leisurely kayak along Loch Ken, which is 9 miles long.
It is, look. It's like a railway station.
The next day we decided to go on a train journey from Dumfries to Carlisle, back to England, just for the day, just to see the city. Faden is enjoying a beef pie that we bought from a local butcher's, as we wanted to buy a bunch of haggis to take back to England for my brother. Carlisle Castle is a stone keep medieval fortress located in the city of Carlisle near the ruins of Hadrian's Wall. First built during the reign of William II in 1092 and rebuilt in stone under Henry I in 1122. The castle is over 930 years old and has been the scene of many episodes in British history. The castle played an extremely important part of the wars between England and Scotland, the Wars of Scottish Independence. It has been the centre of many wars and invasions. During the Jacobite Rising of 1745-46, Carlisle became the last English fortress to undergo a siege. The The castle was listed as a scheduled ancient monument on the 7th of August 1996. And now we're going to take a look around Carlisle Cathedral.
So just how did Savile get away with it against so many people at so many places for so long?
Whithorn Priory was a medieval Scottish monastery that also served as a cathedral, located in Bruce Street in Whithorn, Wigtownshire, Dumfries and Galloway. The priory was founded about the middle of the 12th century by Fergus, the Lord of Galloway. The Castle of St John, also known as Stranraer Castle, is an early 16th century L-plan tower house in the centre of Stranraer, in Dumfries and Galloway, southwestern Scotland. It was built by the Adaires of Kilhilt, who originally came from Ireland in 1510. It has been used as a home, a court, a police station and a military garrison during the killing times of the persecutions in 1680. During the Victorian era, the castle was modified to serve as a prison, and it was used as an ARP base during the Second World War. The castle was refurbished in the late 80s and is now a museum. Castle Kennedy Gardens, romantically situated between two large natural lochs. Castle Kennedy Gardens extends to 75 acres of landscape terraces and avenues, with the romantic ruined 16th century Castle Kennedy overlooking a walled garden, a 2-acre round pond and Lochinch Castle at the other end. These gardens are perfect for exploring. Greatly influenced by the Gulf Stream, the gardens are home to many fine specimens, including 20 champion trees and an exciting variety of exotic plants. These gardens were used in the filming of the 1973 film The Wicker Man, including the May Day procession. Here we have come to the beautiful Isle of Whithorn to go for a meal in our favourite restaurant, the Steam Packet Inn. Unfortunately, our experience on this occasion was not very good at all. After our meal, we decided to take a stroll up to St Ninian's Priory. And then a stroll up to this very small but beautiful lighthouse where we have visited before a few times in the past. Solway Harvester tragedy. 7 Scottish fishermen who died when their boat sank in the Isle of Man waters will be remembered on the 20th anniversary of the tragedy. The Solway Harvester from Kirkcudbright, Dumfries and Galloway in Scotland sank with the loss of all their crew, including 3 members of the same family. The 21-metre, 70-foot scallop dredger sank in heavy storms on the 11th of January 2000, 11 miles south east of the island. St Ninian's Chapel would have been a stop for medieval pilgrims on their way to Whithorn Priory, which you saw earlier on in the video. And here we visit the Creetown Heritage Museum, where they've made a model because filming was done here of the 1973 Wicker Man. This is a place we visited in England on the way home from Scotland. It's called Haysham. It's a beautiful little village. We went for a meal there and also discovered this lovely little church where the cemetery looks out onto the sea. You can also see across the water Burrow and Furness, which is in Cumbria, the Lake District.
We're going to end the video here in Haysham in Lancashire by the chapel that overlooks the sea. Goodbye for now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.